So I am still working this site here. It's a drone squad. It got a timer running, seeing how fast it can clear it. Last one was very abnormal. This one feels a lot more normal so far. Ticks aren't very high. They're, 3.5, 4 million per tick, which means that, I have to do like 9 or 10 of these to cover the cost of the ship. So, but it's doing its thing. And then on the side here, I've got my freighter's been freightering. Yeah, I know that's not really the way it's said, but some materials coming in. See if there's any manufacturing jobs done before I head back to Jita. I got about 4 hours. There'll be a bunch of manufacturing jobs done. All right. So, take him back. And he's gonna autopilot. He's empty.
Drive active. Autopilot
Won't hurt him.
engaged.
All right. These waves so far look a lot more normal. On this, we're at just under 5 minutes. And we're on the timer to try and figure out how long it takes to do one of these normal sites with this Vexor. I was estimating 16 minutes. We'll see. So, Sky Cortica. You've been 15 years being Caldari. Well, I would go Galante, because training up Galante will round you out very nicely, and it'll automatically get you most of the Minmatar stuff as well. Because Minmatar is both shield and armor, whereas Galante is armor and Caldari is primarily shield. So, yeah, I'd go Galante. Galante will offer you a lot more choices for armor-based stuff. This is a Galante ship, and so yeah, by the time you get, if you get everything mastered up on Galante, then you'll be 85% of the way there on mastering everything for Minmatar once you achieve that. And then you'd also actually be the same for Amar as well. All you have to train is all the laser stuff and everything. So, yeah, Galante is my suggestion. Why are they not attacking him? Oh, I'm going to have to hit a button here. Because he's just sitting there yellow boxing. Not attacking my drones or nothing. Reckon my efficiency timing. Key is to keep those missiles off of you. They're what hurt me the most, because the battleships tend to miss shooting me a lot, but missiles always hit. And even though they don't hit as hard as the battleships, I'm just getting hit a lot more often.
You, sir, rock.
Psychotica just subscribed.
Right. Thank you for that. Okay. How about 1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. I think there's one more wave after this. I think this is, or is this wave 3? No, this is wave 3, 2 more waves. I might hit my 16-minute thought on this, but we'll see. Back red, yes, things are going well, thank you. How about yourself? Usual shooting the reds. All right. Goes to go after one of the battleships before one of the cruisers. The cruisers hit me with those missiles. Not shooting at me. That's interesting. It is shooting at me, but not missiles. It's got a laser. All right. Well then. It's fine. It's not going to hurt me. So far, 12 minutes. We still have another wave to go. Pretty sure one more wave to go. Alright, well, if there's battleships on this next one, it may take another 4 minutes to do it, so 18 minutes might be the actual number. There are 3 of them, 4 of them. Yeah. We're gonna be up in the 18-minute range. Pretty sure of it. It takes them maybe around a minute to take out those battleships. Good having 3 of them yellow boxing me. Unless they're just not shooting at me. So sure that's the case though. Nice skin, yeah. We give this skin away sometimes. Sometimes on our monthly, we have, this is one of the skins we give away in our store. In fact, exclamation point giveaway. Get in on the giveaways. We'll be drawing one of the live show ones today. I do not have tracking enhancers. Those are auto targeters to keep more aggro on my ship and off my drones. Well, this fit is on EWB, exclamation point EWB. It's the AFK Vexor. It's in my list of fits. I've got almost 100 fits on there. All those fits are top notch. They're all solid fits. Going to be over 18 minutes. All right, well, it's good to know. That's why we test. I was a little too optimistic in my thought that it was around 16 minutes. So I'm told you can do these in like 12 minutes or so in a Ishtar. Jack Red, every time you enter the giveaway, you always have to buy something as well. Well, you know, you could exercise a little more self-control if you needed to. I mean, I appreciate it, but... Yeah, this is not an Ishtar. We can try the same thing in an Ishtar, but see, part of the appeal of doing these with this ship is that it only costs 35 million. So you know, so if you lose it, kind of, so what, right? Now I suspect that they're not going to auto hit the last one there. It hasn't been shooting at me, it's only yellow boxing. Why two different kinds of drones? There's 3 different kinds of drones here. It's just the maximum configuration for DPS with this ship without going crazy on cost. All right, there we go. So, 1920. Okay, so let's call it just under 20 minutes, something like that. $4.5 million. Last one. Let's try this with an Ishtar. Just to see what it feels like. I think I have one.
Warp drive active.
You go 5 Praetors, but you have no clue? Yeah, you can't fit 5 Praetors in here. There's not enough drone bandwidth. And the way this one is fit up right now, it's 445 DPS.
Welcome
and,
to the
only has
Dragons.
75 megabit for
Cobra
bandwidth.
_95 just followed.
So you could do 3 Praetors and that's it. Why not an Ishtar instead? Because this one costs 35 million. Whereas Ishtar
Welcome
is 10
to the
times
Dragons.
the amount.
Tribulus _creatine just followed.
So Cobra
Active.
and Tibitus, thank you for the follows. Welcome. Well, we can test. You know, we can test how much
Accepted.
or how efficient it is. Is Ishtar still cheap for people like us? Yeah, but it has to do with how many of these you can do for how many losses you take and how much attention you have to pay to it. So there's something to be said about that. If you want to walk away and make dinner and just check in on this a couple of times, you know, you don't want to be you don't want to be taking an Ishtar out. So okay, this is Ishtar. It's the name of it. And you know, I was just realizing that might be the wrong damage type for those drones. Is the right damage type for drones, is it Amar or is it Caldari? Primarily EM, right? What you want. These are kinetic. Why do I have these in here instead of Praetors? It's a really good question. 248 million. I have another one here. No, you don't use 2 Ishtars. You lose when you put 2 drone boats together. You have a lot of problems. This one's 289 million. This one has Praetors. It has only one auto target. Probably can't fit another. The 1 and 1. Really? So I could potentially fit another? These in see here. Never in my life have I run 4 auto targeters on something. Point in the 4th module. Can't get more than 12 targets. No, so these modules are, yeah, so you can't do Tech 2. These modules, their primary thing is to keep aggro on your ship. Now, I don't know if it will stack more aggro or not. And that is a wives' tale. Let me put it that way. A wives' tale about, you know, being able to do that, because I don't know if it's actually true. It seems to be true. It feels true, but is it? There is no documentation anywhere that says that if you add an auto targeter, that you get more aggro. But it definitely feels that way. And the more aggro you can keep on your ship, then the less worry you have about your drones getting hit. So I've just bought 3 more of the auto targeters, and it seems really strange to run that many on here, but I'm gonna do it and we'll see what happens. And so this is about, so it's 35 million for the other ship, and so this one's 290, 289.
Drive
Is it? Yeah. By the time I put these modules on, it'll be 290. Ejecting and boarding your ship will work better. I actually think that you're probably right, but that's another wives' tale. There is no studies or science or indications by, you know, looking in code or anything. No statements from devs that say that it's going to make any difference. But it definitely feels that way. Now, you go and run like 100 sites without that and see what it is, and, you know, I suppose you could track each individual thing. I don't know if I want to go that far, you know, but
warp drive active.
it's a crazy thought. Now, I don't know if I've ejected from this one at the sun or not. So I can't say, you know, whether or not this one is being affected by that, because that seems to last beyond a session. It's something that you do when you build a new ship. Also helps if you stroke your capsule before ratting. Yeah. All right. How long ago was the last tick? 1302. Every 20 minutes. So I should be on a fresh tick here.
Warp drive active.
I am still cap stable. Yep. Right, I want these other guys. I want them all red boxing me. Got one that's not. There we go. Okay. Take out the towers first. Huh, there's one orbiting the other direction. It's a drone squad that I'm doing. Oh, let's we're 30 seconds late on this or whatnot, but we'll add 30 seconds to the time. I gotta hit that other missile battery. Why are they all yellow boxing? Oh, this is really bad, potentially. They're all yellow boxing me now. Oh, yep, they're going after my drones. Oh, man. That's a little interesting. Debunked. You can't debunk just off of one test. It says 697 DPS. Am I cap stable on this? It says I am. Okay. There they are, yellow boxing me again. It's very interesting. All right. We have to address that issue first.
Warp drive active.
We're gonna eject and come back at and reboard. It's hot.
Warp drive active.
Guys are not playing fair. You know, what is fair? Drone squad best anomaly to rat? I don't know. It's what a lot of people rat to try and get escalations. It certainly does not pay the best. You can get a lot better payoff doing a horde or sanctum. All right, now we should be able to auto target. These guys out. Yeah, what is fair and Eve? Fair is that you can be killed at any time. I would call that fair. That is the fairness of Eve. Y'all know what Eve stands for, right? EVE? Y'all know? It stands for everyone versus everyone. Everyone versus everything? I suppose it could be. For sure it's everyone versus everyone, but everyone versus everything fits too. My drones split. I don't usually like it when they do that, but I'll let it ride. So this one's a slow boat. It's not necessarily as AFK. You can see here it has its emergency for the assault damage control here, which is for like situations I got in with the last one, the Vexer. It shouldn't be needed with this. You use it every once in a while when doing some bigger sites. Wonder how Dominic's would do in here. He wouldn't do as well as this. He'd have a hard time getting this much DPS and still have tank. But the same notion, you could use a Dominic's and you could just snipe all of these. You could sit at, you know, 70 out or whatever and snipe with curators. And there would be 600 and something DPS. This right here is just shy of 700. But one thing about the Dominic's is that you can, you know, sit out, you know, it's like 70 out. You can stay aligned. You can have your sentry drones right next to you so that if trouble comes into the system, then you just pick up your drones and you immediately warp out. It's pretty safe if you're there paying attention. Ryan, Fart Fleet killed your guy. No. So since I ejected out and hopped back into the ship, I have not had drone aggro. So that, in fact, may be more important than running the auto-targeters. I've never run 4 auto-targeters at once on a ship before. It does feel a little bit silly. Definitely have run 2 though. It is cap stable. What's the diminishing return on the 4th? Well, so here's the deal. You run each one and it, you know, it adds an extra, these are Tech 1. It adds an extra target available. I don't think that it says anything else about that, but I'm running them for the drone aggro. So, target range bonus 0%, maximum lock targets bonus +2. So that's a +8 on maximum maximum targets, but it exceeds the total maximum that you can actually have on an Ishtar. And so I think that you can have what does it say right now? 12? Maximum lock targets 15. Oh, somebody was mentioning 12. This says 15. Turn this last one off. It still says 15. Okay, we'll turn one more off. Alright, so I guess that number doesn't change with these on. It still says 15. There won't be 15 that'll spawn out here to really test that. Preferred shareholder in CCP Games? No. I do not own any shares of CCP.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Hail_Caesar just followed.
Hail Caesar. Thank you for the follow. Can't say that this feels that much faster than using the Vexor.
Welcome
If we
to
can
the Dragons.
try another
Skyfire
one.
just followed.
If we can try another one that we don't get an interruption in, we can try and test the timeliness of it. The level 4 mission, you get 15? Yeah. It's about the max. I just got a tick, and that's about the max that I'm getting. That's 4.8 million. With doing these. Now if I do this on a horde site, I'll make about 35 million in bounty. It'll take me around 35, maybe 40 minutes. So it would be a lot more bounty. The bounties are a lot bigger. These guys here, you know, this one's paying 543, which is the highest I've actually seen in one of these sites. Typically, they're paying 400 and something. But in a drone horde site, they're paying 1.2 million each for most of them. But it takes you longer. And really, you know, I'm doing this more so in hopes of getting an escalation. Might be the last wave. Hi, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Right. Do we see any special loot here? No. That special loot's also one that you would salvage.
Warp drive active.
Try running the timer on this again. Take out the missile towers first. Need everything red boxing me, though. Still not. So, I had someone yesterday telling me they were doing these sites in around 12 minutes with an Ishtar. This is drone squad. Holding aggro just fine now. First or second wave? Maybe that was first. These are yellow boxing quite a bit. Boxing now. Be interesting if this can take them out in 12. I mean, you could get almost 5 of them done an hour. About the DPS, got 700 DPS, it's like 697 point something. Certainly not hurting me at all in an Ishtar.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Nuclear_Patriot just followed.
Clear. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. This is probably the last wave. Well, it's an assault damage control, which I use on this for doing some of the other sites, the bigger ones. Every once in a while you need it. Hear that shield alarm go off and then press it. You don't even orbit, you just warp to the signature and sit? I guess you could. Just so you can just sit in them. Yeah, I probably could here too.
You,
Right.
sir, rock.
Looking about.
Bold Nugget just subscribed for 12 months. 1 year, Mr. Space Boss. 1 year.
There's another wave. We're at 13 minutes. There's another wave. Old Nugget. Thank you so much. 12 months as a sub. 20 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm surprised that there's another wave. I can do these in 19 minutes in a Vexer that costs 35 million. Compared to that, to this costing 290 million. And see what it ends up being on time. I have a couple of different fit types in here that I've got that, you know, it could be that this one's just not as effective. I don't know. I don't know if the other one has any omnidirectional stuff or not. This one is pretty much about doing these is about efficiency. It's 4 auto targeters to give it more aggro.
Dragons have balls of steel.
Nikolai
at
just
that.
subscribed.
Nikolai, 32 months. How about... I gotta change that alert sound. How about 640 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. We have a hype train started. If we hit level 1, then we will draw the beginner skill bundle, 250,000 skill points in it. And so, if we hit that, 62% of the way there right now.
You, sir, rock.
Holozip
And-
just subscribed.
Brand new Holozip. Thank you for subbing. And 1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. One more. We'll hit the hype train and then we'll end up doing a draw.
Friends, Romans, countrymen.
16
Lend me
minutes.
your dragons. 5 dragons is a good start, but it's still no army.
Chaoticus gifted 5 subscriptions to
Oh,
the
gifted
community.
5 subs.
Welcome to the dragons.
Oh,
Puckmonkey69 just followed.
all right.
Welcome to the dragons.
So,
Sim_simmer just followed.
let's see here. All right, so 16 minutes on
Warp
that.
drive active.
Welcome to the dragons.
I don't know, exactly how I
Chaoticus
feel
just
about that.
followed.
So, Puck Monkey, Sima, and Chaoticus, thank you for the follows. And then we've got some gift subs. We are into Hype Train level 2, which is a Nurgle skin. Let's see here. Nurgle Blackfire Steel skin. There we go. Right there. So if we end on a Hype Train level 2, that's what we'll be drawing for. And let's see here. Why do those these gift subs are not showing up in my list here? I've got them in a different list, but all right. So for each gift sub, give 1,000 gold. Everybody here, and so Chaoticus gifted a sub to Ali's, 1,000 gold. Gift sub to Chaoticus to Kermarob, 1,000 gold. Chaoticus to F2P MMO Trash, another 1,000 gold. Chaoticus to Jack Red, all right, another 1,000 gold. And Chaoticus to Pet Boy, 1,000 gold. There we go. Thank you for that. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, gotta wait for the next episode.